Welcome to my channel where we discuss all things and everything politics, especially the 2023 presidential election. Mr. Peterobi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is, is in the news again. He has caught the attention of another international media organization, the Economist. They did a fantastic write-up on Peterobi, which they titled Peterobi, a man who carries his own suitcase, could be Nigeria's next president. That is what I want us to talk about today, or right now, in this video. And this analysis of this Economist report, I want to start it with what the Economist said about Aswadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, and Elijah Atiku, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. According to the Economist, neither of the two main candidates contesting the presidential election scheduled for February offers much hope for change. So they are in the thinking of the Economist. If Tinubu or Atiku were to win, nothing will change in Nigeria. Nigeria will be the same the way it is. Nothing will change. They offer hope or change for Nigeria. The Economist noted that Mr. Abubakar, a former custom official turned tycoon, was accused alongside his wife in 2010 by a U.S. Senate committee report of being linked to the transfer of 40 million US dollars in suspect funds to America. So here the Economist was making reference to corruption allegation against Atiku Abubakar, how he was alleged, together with his wife, to have laundered 40 million US dollars into the United States. But Atiku denied the charges. But a lawmaker in America, a congressman in America, have been jailed because of this matter. Then on Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC, the Economist said that Mr. Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State, had his assets frozen in the 1990s by the American government, which alleged it had probable cause to believe the money was linked to drugs. Mr. Tinubu, who had also denied any wrongdoing, denied any wrongdoing in this matter. But according to the Economist report, Tinubu reached an agreement with the United States government whereby he agreed to forfeit $460,000 to the US government. Now, Tinubu denied the allegation, but the magazine also noted that Tinubu returned or forfeited $460,000 to the United States government. If you didn't do anything, how do you forfeit such a humongous amount of money to the United States government? So the Economist now took time to look at Peterobi, having taken cognizance of the fact that Peterobi enjoys a lot of support among the youths, and he has been on top of many opinion polls that have been done so far. However, the Economist said that there are, of course, no guarantee that P2B will succeed, even though he presents hope for Nigeria. But there's no guarantee that he will succeed because of corruption that is endemic in Nigeria. Because the paper was saying that in many a times, even people with the best of intention, because of the kind of systemic corruption in Nigeria, the person may end up being consumed by corruption. So he may not be able to achieve the change that Nigerians are looking up to him to do for them. But the paper, on a brighter side, said, but if he were to sustain his lead until the election in February, he will be the first politician in decades to show that a new sort of politics is possible in Nigeria. If he's able to keep energizing young urban voters across the country's main divides of religion, geography, and ethnicity. So the economists are aware that Nigeria is a country that is the politicians are using religion, ethnicity to divide the country. So, and they are looking at it as it's part of the problem is going to face in succeeding because of religious, ethnic, and geographic division. But the paper is saying if he's able to do it and succeed, overcome all this, then he will be in a position to redraw Nigeria's uh, electoral map. Okay, so P2B present hope of somebody who can redraw Nigeria's electoral map. And the economists also noted that by making this election about competence, character, and perhaps even ideas, Mr. P2B promises to upend the old electoral calculus, which was based on horse trading to form majorities between politicians who gather votes mainly among their co-religionists or ethnic groups. So the economist is looking at this and saying, if he's able to do this and succeed, he will be changing the political calculus of Nigeria because Nigerians are noted, like the economists observe, by politics that is driven by ethnicity, by religion. So people vote according to their religion. They vote for people of their religion, people of their ethnicity, and all that. But if Obi is to succeed, breaking all these barriers, it will mark a novelty in Nigerian politics. That's what the economist is saying. It will mark a dramatic change in politics of Nigeria, which is politics based on ethnicity, religion, and all that. And you see that there have been serious efforts to turn this election into a religious and ethnic affair, especially by the All Progressive Congress and even by the PDP. We all witnessed how Mahdi Shehu, a supporter of Atiku Abubakar, was addressing some northern Christians, telling them that they should not vote for P2B, that they should not vote for any southern Christian, and all that. That's bringing religion into the matter. And we have seen the governor of Lagos State saying that Swadibola Ahmed Tinubu's presidency is a Yoruba project that every Yoruba should support. So these are all part of the effort to bring in the old system that the economist is complaining about that is dragging Nigeria down, which is say if Obi is to break it, then Nigeria is really ready for change. Now, the economists also observed that in many ways, P2B seem an unlikely revolutionary because one, he noted that P2B is rich, like many politicians in Nigeria. But the economist noted that unlike other politicians in Nigeria, P2B became rich when he was outside politics before he became governor. So the economists recognize that unlike Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, he didn't make his money from government. He was a private sector person. He made his money in the private sector before going into government. So the economists recorded it as a departure from the norm because normally many of the politicians in Nigeria, they made their money while in government. But it observed that the economists observed that P2B made his money before taking office, before he started his political career. Okay, so he is different from the other politicians. He is different from the other politicians. Many of them, they have to work. They became rich while serving in government. They became rich while serving in government, but P2B was rich as a private sector person before moving into government. It also noted that P2B is not a political outsider, given the fact that he he has been governor for 2 terms in Anambra State and has also been vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar. But he noted that that is where the similarities ended, uh, talking about the fact that P2B is energetic at 61, and that in contrast to the other candidates, he's quite younger and he looks set to to provide leadership. And the economists also take note of the recent issue about Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, also dwell on the health of Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how his health condition is, which forced him to release a video recently to prove that he's still alive and that he's still in the race. So the economists took note of all that and use it to show that age may also be a factor in this election, because if it was not going to be a factor, Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu wouldn't have been an issue of concern to Nigerians. So age, the health of candidates is also going to be a factor. Now, before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the economist also noted one positive thing about P2B. He said that P2B is ready to grant interview, that he is media friendly, and that he is passionate about his campaign, and that he also have passionate followers. Okay, that P2B is passionate about the race. He has passionate followers, and he began to investigate. Say, why is P2B so popular? So the economists now observe that The reason why P2B is very popular in Nigeria politics now is because of his character. He noted that in a country caused by a politician of extraordinary ego and entourage, his supporters marvel that as governor, Mr. P2B queued at airports holding his own luggage. So this character of P2B, that he's not like other politicians who goes with large entourage, who are egoistic. P2B is exemplified life of simplicity, life of following the rules. When he comes to the airport, he carries his own luggage, he stands on the queue. The economists say this is unusual. This is not what is, it's not normal in Nigerian politics. Okay? So the economists now, after looking at Obi and what is playing out, he concluded that the election will be a test of whether the old way of doing politics has been superseded by one based on individual choice. So what is saying now is, Nigeria is used to politics of patronage, politics of patronage, politics of negotiation, politics of ethnic and religious bloc votes. But he's saying that if this is to succeed, if P2B is able to overcome all this and win, it means that the old way of doing election in Nigeria has passed away. A new Nigeria has emerged. That's what he's saying. So that is the victory of P2B will be a major paradigm shift in Nigeria's election. And the economists also, they asked him, they asked him a question. They asked Mr. P2B a question. Say, what are you going to do if you lose this election? Because among the challenges that the economists said that P2B will have is the possibility of the election being rigged against him. So they now ask him, what are you going to do if the election is rigged? P2B said that uh, he's not concerned about those that he is sure that he will win. They asked him, supposing you don't win and your supporters began to make trouble. P2B insisted that he will win and that he will do better than any of the other contestants. And the economists concluded by saying, actually, for now, the level of support P2B is getting, it shows that the people agreed with him that he will do better than the other candidates. Because the economists concluded like that. They said, based on the poll and the lead P2B is having now, it means that the Nigerian people agreed with P2B that he is better than the other candidates. But it's now a question of sustaining the lead and sustaining this confidence that the people have in him as a leader. So in all, the Economist interview and story about P2B being in a pole position to win the 2023 presidential election is another indication that Mr. P2B has continued to draw support across the country, and that this support he is drawing across the country has not gone unnoticed by the international community, by the international media. And they have taken time to study it and write a report about it. It's a good, it's a good one, and it is important because when the international community begin to know the possibility of Peter Obi winning, if he did not win, then the international community will be able to ask why, because he had been leading in the polls. What happened? And they'll be able to add their voice if there is any malpractices in the election, if there is any miscarriage of justice over the election. So it is important that P2B continues to draw the attention of the international media. And the international media have also been very objective in their analysis of this election. There are some people who are still in denial. They say the opinion polls does not matter. But they have done 4 opinion polls and P2B is stopping. So if their own candidate is doing well, why is it that when they do poll, they don't use to pick people that support their candidates? Because you cannot tell me that when these polling companies do poll, they deliberately pick those who say they will vote for P2B. There was even one ridiculous opinion poll that was done on Twitter by one Omojowa. He deliberately didn't put P2B's name there. He said, if elections were to hold today, who will you vote? He put Atiku, he put Aswaj, he put Kwankwaso, he put others, but he didn't put P2B no, because he know that if he put P2B, P2B will win, even on an election on his wall. That is how organic the support for P2B is right now, that people are even scared of putting his name up. Because when they put his name up, he's going to carry the day. So this is good for P2B, and I think it's an encouragement to his supporters for all the work they are doing and for all the effort they are making to sensitize Nigerians about his candidacy. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you.